No, he has us.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 smartest decisions in prey. For this list, we're looking at the cleverest choices made throughout this primal hunt of predator versus prey. Be warned, this list comes with a huge spoiler alert. Which character's decisions did you admire most? Stick around and let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Lashing rope to a tomahawk. The predator's very first visit to Earth finds him hunting in the northern Great Plains in the year 1719. A Comanche woman named Naru grows keen to the presence of this mysterious creature. She's already swift and clever with her tomahawk, but a hunter can never be too prepared. Her creativity leads her to invent a nifty style of tomahawk throwing. She fashions some rope and lashes it to her tomahawk, making it easier to retrieve and throw again. This weapon proves to be invaluable later on. Not only does it give Naru an advantage in battle, it also becomes a grappling hook that saves her from sinking into a mud pit. Number 9. Going back out to hunt. Naru's plan to kill the mountain lion doesn't go very smoothly. Her brother Tabe finishes the task, and the tribe celebrates. But Naru still suspects something deadly is lurking in the forest.
We need to go back out. Far, beyond the ridgeline.
No,
Okay, well, I'll hunt alone if I have to.
you can't.
Do I need your permission, Lord Chief?
She awakens the next morning and is expected to just go back to her daily grind, gathering plants with the women of the tribe. But having seen the predator's spaceship, the Thunderbird, her inner conflict leads her to a braver decision. She heads back into the forest to prove herself as a hunter. She may not know just how terrifying her unearthly enemy will be, but her bravery might determine the fate of her tribe. Number 8. Studying the predator's tracks.
Let's go.
I'm coming with you.
I can handle the lion.
It's not just the lion. Why is Poohee alive? There's something that scared the cat away from its den.
Deep in the forest, Naru finds traces of green glowing blood. She also discovers an unusually large footprint from a monstrous bipedal creature. She knows it's not a Sasquatch because, as we all know, a Sasquatch's green blood is non-bioluminescent.
Look.
Could be bear tracks.
Maybe. But that's a big bear. And why was it on its hind legs, and what skins a snake like that?
Joking aside, Naru uses a stick to measure the footprint, giving her an idea of just how big this monster might be. The previous night, she noticed claw marks dug into the trunk of a tree. While Naru doesn't have the pumped-up biceps and military firepower of Dutch Schaefer, her intellect and detective skills are what strengthen her overall prowess as a warrior.
We did it.
No. We didn't do it. What do you think left those tracks? And skinned that snake, and before I fell, I saw lightning in the trees.
Naru.
There's something else out there.
Number 7. Hiding in a beaver dam. In a terrifying and momentous encounter, Naru and her dog Sari come across a grizzly bear by a quiet stream. Naru tries shooting an arrow into the grizzly's hide, but the grizzly is too quick to be killed by her. To avoid being on the grizzly's menu, Naru dives into the stream and crawls into a beaver dam for protection. The ravenous grizzly stomps and roars, hell-bent on devouring her. Unbeknownst to the grizzly, an earth-shaking shift in the food chain is about to occur. Naru looks on in terror as a ghostly monster gruesomely fights the grizzly to the death. The fight ends with the predator's very showy alpha display of victory. Yup, Naru was wise to hide in the dam. Number 6. Having a well-trained dog. Technically, this decision was made before the movie begins, but it's still a pretty good decision that shouldn't go unnoticed. And unlike hiding in a beaver dam, it might be a little more relatable to the average WatchMojo viewer.
Sonny, Maui. Mita.
Sari is really good at tracking deer, catching food, finding a wounded tribesman, distracting the bear, sniffing things, and barking at the predator. And she's a really good listener for when Naru just needs someone to talk to.
Next time you're cooking.
It's a good thing Naru trained Sari so well because things might have gone a lot differently. Heck, if it weren't for Sari's bravery, the predator might have just gone to town and ripped out every spine in the whole forest. Number 5. Using the trees. In Prey, we get to see the very first predator to ever visit the planet Earth. Naturally, this predator falters a bit as he observes and studies the strange exotic life forms of a woodland habitat. The predator quickly learns that Earth's forests are the perfect hunting grounds for him. The remarkably agile predator can climb trees effortlessly and bound from tree to tree like a capuchin monkey who's late for a date. Navigating through trees becomes integral to stalking and evading human prey. The predator uses trees to outwit fur traders known as French voyageurs. Armed with muskets and flintlocks, the voyageurs can barely hit the predator as he jumps through trees with that old space monster finesse. Number 4. Using a bear trap to escape. The French voyageurs capture Naru and Tabe and tie them up as bait to lure the predator.
Bad idea.
What the voyageurs haven't learned is that the predator doesn't go after easy prey. What they also haven't learned is that they shouldn't leave so many steel-jaw bear traps lying around. For starters, if the predator steps on one, he's probably gonna get mad and throw it at your head. Airborne or not, those traps are pretty dangerous.
Do you remember the flood when we were young? I saw a beaver that had its legs pinned between 2 rocks. The water was rising so fast, it knew it was going to die. So it chewed off its one leg.
Out of options, Naru tries a risky but clever move. Using a rock, she triggers a trap to cut the bonds holding her and her brother.
It was worth it to the beaver,
Wait.
losing its leg to be free.
Wait. Naru. What are you doing, Naru? Naru, stop!
I'm smarter than a beaver.
Essentially, they use a trap to escape a trap. We know what Admiral Akbar would say.
It's a trap!
Number 3. Eating the orange flower. The predator's cloaking ability certainly makes him the stealthiest of hunters. However, Naru inadvertently discovers a trick to level the playing field.
You didn't put orange tutsia.
Who taught you about orange tutsia?
You?
Naru learned from her mother about a medicinal orange flower called orange tutsia.
What is it?
After giving some of this orange tutsia to an injured voyageur named Raphael, the predator finds them. Because of the tutsia, Raphael's blood runs cold, rendering him invisible to the predator's thermal vision.
I can't see it.
Naru uses this trick later on when she eats the tutsia and creates a trap for the predator. This time, she gets to sneak up on the predator. Number 2. Using a French voyageur to lure the predator into a trap. Towards the end of the film, Naru has a bone to pick with Big Beard, the leader of the French voyageurs. Big Beard tortured Naru's brother, and Naru makes sure Big Beard gets his comeuppance.
You bled my brother. So now you bleed.
She cuts off his leg and uses him to lure the predator to her. Naru makes herself invisible to the predator, while angry Big Beard shouts and curses at her.
You can't see, but I'm killing you.
Big Beard is tricked into reaching for his musket, which has no bullets. The predator arrives and kills Big Beard. This cold-blooded plan exploits both predator and prey, making Naru the invisible threat attacking from the darkness. She shoots the predator with the flintlock pistol given to her by Raphael. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Using the predator's mask to kill it. Having learned how the predator's weaponry works, Naru steals his mask and lays a final trap. She lures him into the mud pit, where she places the mask nearby. With some help from Sari, she fights the predator. Hunter versus hunter. Their battle is primal, bloody, and ferocious. Naru cuts off his arm, and the predator nearly decapitates her. Naru ropes him into the mud pit, where he tries to shoot her with his arrow. Checkmate. The lasers in the predator's mask are aimed directly at him, causing the arrows to boomerang back and kill him instead. All along, as the predator studied and hunted its prey, Naru studied the predator and devised a way to hunt him. Clever girl. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.